Had a random thought. It's kind of irritating to me, just professionally, whenever I get interrupted in a stream. Whatever the interruption is, it almost doesn't matter, right? Like, for example, if I get a sub from Cyclops... No. What I mean by that is, like, you know, when the electrician was causing issues, or when I had to go deal with real life issues, or when I had to go, like, deal with the DMV, you know? All of those things made runs take longer than they probably should have. They were interruptions. Over the last week, for those of you who have been living under a rock, I have been doing very badly. Still not sure if it's rib pain or not. Kind of feels like it. Kind of feels like it is, in fact, a rib injury. Because it still hurts, but it's getting better. And it's been about a week. You know, pulling a muscle would have gotten better by now, right? Bowing to Kennick's cow. But also, just fatigue as I'm recovering from all of this, right? And that all sucks. So normally this would really irritate me. Yeah, rib injuries heal themselves. It's... Okay, it's actually a little bit more complicated than that. Most rib injuries are the kind of things that you just rest and do occasional light stretches, usually breathing stretches, in order to recover from, right? It is very rare that you actually have a rib injury that you need to go to the hospital for. And that's usually if the rib has cracked in a way that it's causing organ damage. I'm pretty sure I'm not that, because you would be able to tell immediately. There's no mistaking that, right? Now, this is like a dull ache that just doesn't go away. And I've been alternating heat to cold, which is exactly what I should be doing, and you get the idea. Anyways, point being, it's usually irritating. Sorry, I'm trying to get back to my actual point here. But in this exact case, in this one strange circumstance, I think it's actually a good thing that I've been so slow in pushing my way through WoW. I know that everyone hates that, especially Mr. Red, who's sick to death of MMOs. But it means I'm playing one of the only games I can stream with a rib injury. Like, this is weirdly, randomly good, right? Like, if this was FF11, I just wouldn't be streaming. I couldn't. I would be physically incapable of it. And there are certain other games that would simply be too intense, too painful to go through. Like, almost anything with a controller right now, for example, is just right out, you know? So, I'm kind of okay with real life taking my time with WoW, because that way I can have this pain and terribleness while I'm playing something that I can stream. Well, in this detriment. So, excuse me. Let me jot down all of that. My God, that was a lot. Give me a second. Let's get Game Geek first. Yeah, like I said, if this happened during FF11, I would have just stopped. I would have just stopped the stream. Possibly not restarted it. So Game Geek is putting that towards Dissidia. FF7R1 and FF7R3. Mr. Red is putting that towards Teardown, Far Cry 2, and Interrogation, You'll Be Deceived. Kennick's Cow is putting that towards Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 4. Cycloud, who started this whole train, is putting that towards Teardown, Splinter Cell, Double Agent, and Far Cry 2. Oh, God. I've never had gout, but I've been there thanks to leg injury, Cycloud, so much sympathy. And thank you, Monobrent. I'll put that towards Summoner 2, Bug Snacks, and Void Stranger. Now here's a nice big bow for all of you. Please accept this aggregate bow. I appreciate all of you very much. Thank you. No, Judo Jerk. No. Okay, so while you're probably thinking, Lord, why haven't you... Oh my God, look at that. Look at that hoverbike. You don't have power! Sorry. So this is August 1st, for those of you not or historical, which means new stuff to look at. Let's see what we got this month.
A good day for a bit of buying.
Oh my god. I need it. I need it. I don't even know if I'm going to use it on anybody. But I need it. Oh, that's expensive. I'm low already. There's like a... Oh god, there's a white version too. Oh, I've got to get... Okay, what else we got? What else we got? What's this? This is a mount? Okay, okay. That... It's the Daredevil motorcycle. Literal branding maces. Bell branding maces. What's this? I think that's the... Is that a backpack? You see it, right? Hang on. It's there on the back. Do you see it? It's got like the bullets in there. That's kind of cool, actually. These aren't microtransactions on Falkenstein. What else we got? Decent gun. Decent knife. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to get the backpack and the whatcha-fig. The full suit, the white suit, probably. Like, yeah, no, this is all in-game stuff. In-game stuff has been around for a long, long time. Conceptually speaking. Since before microtransactions existed. Those are some weird boots. Good morning, Evo. I like the duster. Belt's okay. Anything returning I care about? Let's see. Thank you, Evo. Looks like the chest stuff is back. And some sweatsuit stuff, which I don't care about, really. Oh, I do actually want that cape, though. I'm gonna go grab that. So, can I afford the 3 things I want? See, the thing is, that's cool looking and all, but honestly, I kind of like the natural-looking one better. What's wrong with me? Like, I love black and white, and that's a great aesthetic. It's got the gold highlights, but, like, this just kind of works, you know? Look at that. Probably, Ismir Star. I've been consistently buying shoulders every time I see him. Yeah, like, if this was black and white, I think this would be a gimme. Oh yeah, by the way, you're probably wondering why I'm so late. Believe it or not, I was working all morning. If you look at the review document right now, you will see a very large, well-typed-up review document. Very organized. I am quite proud of it. And that means, if you're wondering, yes, the score is up to date for midnight. I think it's scoring pretty well, guys. Hang on. So let's look at the monthly. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is what we get for just doing the monthly events, which we're gonna do. So I might skip on that for right now. That is nice. I like that. I like that. So hang on. In that case, so I'm still gonna get. Hang on. So let's grab the shoulders I don't have. That one right there. Then the. Oh yeah, the backpack. Look at that thing. I love that backpack. It's so subtle. It's just there. Yes, please. No. Go and grab all this. Yes.
Bye for now.
I'll hold off on the rest for now. Yep, it is a backpack slot, I figured. They've been doing some really cool stuff with backpacks for a while. And sorry, when I say backpacks, what I mean is cloaks. This is actually the cloak slot, right? Now, I was gonna say, I think they've been doing this since Shadowlands, and I am correct, because they started having stuff like this instead of a traditional cloak, or this. And they've been branching out a lot with all the stuff they can put in the back slot. There is one downside. I am not aware of that. D20 Arcane. What is it? There's one downside with the backpacks. I'll even show it to you really quick, if I can. Hang on.
Crunchies, lucky doos and root.
So right now I have no back visit. Let's set it to just the totem. Just do that. Boom. Okay, cool. So now I got the totem on, right? Where's my weapons? So I tend to only... Thank you, Mr. Ed. I tend to only use backpacks on characters where I don't care about their weapon transmog. Because as you can see, a backpack just gets rid of it until you pull them out, see? So for some characters where I really like my weapon transmog, like Demon Hunters, I tend to not use backpacks. Let's go back to get rid of that. Yeah, it's also inconsistent. Some do and some don't. In fact, actually, while we're here, let's check something, just for funsies.
Shop, browse. Smell.
Where's the munitions pack we just picked up? Where is it? Where is it? Blind? Shot pouch. There it is. Let's go and put that on there.
Good fortune to all friends of the ground.
Hey, look! It doesn't hide the weapons. Check it out. I think I'm going to stick with that. I think that's going to be his new outfit. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Okay. No, it's not a silly question. So so I'll tell you the exact specifics of what we're reviewing. We're reviewing up to a certain quest that's going to be happening over there. If you know, you know. We are not doing the 12.1 lead up, and we're not doing Nigtal or I get the name of the other one. The treadmill zones, right? This stuff. We're not doing this stuff right here. No, I'm trying to ignore it. I can only take so much, Judo Joker. There's only so much I can tolerate. Okay, fine. I will acknowledge your incredible generosity and the fact that the only reason I can continue to exist is because you give me stuff. God damn it. Thank you, Judo Joker. Thank you, all of you. I may not be big or fancy or have a lot of views or whatever, but you guys are quite literally... I don't know how to explain this. You are more generous than most viewers are. I mean, in general, like in the internet in general. Most streamers do not make money off of donations the way I do. Like, direct donations is the overwhelming majority of my income. Most streamers make it off of sponsorships and off of Twitch subs. And they rely on views, they rely on clicks, and they rely on having thousands or tens of thousands large streams in order to just kind of churn through that and get the big bucks from the companies who are sponsoring them. I rely on you. And I do. Straight up rely on you. So, thank you. And thank you for being part of the show, speaking of which, Ventures. Much appreciated, as always. So, hang on, let's jot this down. We've got... hang on, Judo Joker's doing a bunch. Give me a second. No, please don't start being a horrible person. Horrible people are much worse. I'm sick of horrible... I'm so sick of horrible people. Ventures is putting that towards Shining Force. Triangle Strategy. And Wing Commander. Judo Joker is splitting that up a bit. Give me a second. Let me parse this out so we got... Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. In the bin. Thump. Okay, so that's going towards Grid of Lotus War, D-Lid, etc. 3D dot game heroes. What? Hang on. Is Record of Lotus War D-Lit, is that the same game? Hang on a second. Okay, that makes more sense. Sorry. So deedlit, etc. is how I've been jotting that down in my notes. No offense. It's just way easier to keep track of that. So deedlit, etc. 3D.Game Heroes and Splinter Cell Double Agent. Then we've got Shadow Hearts, Kingsfield 1, and a medieval. That sentence has never been more accurate. Kingsfield 1, a medieval. Oh, Jesus, Maverick. Maverick already sprang for it. So here's what this looks like in action on a drag there here. Wait, no it doesn't. You lie to me, Maverick. Yeah. Yeah, the hat was what threw me. And the gun, obviously. Still. Okay, so... here's what we're going to do. We're going to run, we're going to pick up some quests. A lot of these are going to lead to delves, not dungeons. We're kind of done with dungeons, which is just such a weird thought. Okay, I'm tired of the Decor Duel quest setting up, so I'm going to get that out of the way. Verisa has a quest for me. She says...
My loyalties are my own.
Lorthamar has requested our presence. He hasn't been exactly forthcoming with the details, but the location he chose speaks volumes. Silvermoon Harbor. Quiet and out of sight. Not exactly the kind of place one picks for diplomacy or ceremony. Well, this feels like something else entirely. Whatever he's planning won't be written down on any official record. Let's see what the Regent Lord has to say.
Farewell. I'm guessing Lorthamar needs something done in secret. Never forget that the sun casts the deepest shadows.
Also, go do this to Oath. Yeah, for a bit of perspective, for those of you in chat, the only dungeons we haven't done is Mizera Caverns, which I'm actually going to deliberately not cover as part of launch content. I know that's strange, but the patch content goes through there as part of the MSQ. So it just feels better and smarter to cover that then, you know? We're going to do it on camera anyways, right? And Voidscar Arena, which has a quest chain that leads into it at the Voidstorm, which we obviously haven't done yet. What? What is this quest? What is this quest? Oh, there it is. It's in the wall. It's in the wall! There's another one right here. Where is it? Where is this quest? It's down. Oh, I know what that quest is.
This had better be good. I'm listening.
Okay, I'd like to pick a gravestone, please. I'll pick my crappiest gravestone possible. Yes, thank you for the gravestone. Can I just say, by the way, this is actually, a legitimately great thing. Like, for the longest time in WoW, cosmetics have meant titles and mounts and equipment, and that's fine. But I have argued for a very long time, thank you, Judo Joker, you don't have to say that there's other avenues of cosmetics. Now, WoW has recently gotten into this, because as far back as, once again, I want to say Shadowlands, they started doing cosmetic hearthstones, which is a great idea, and they've been doing some really cool stuff ever since. Now we can do cosmetic gravestones. In fact, yeah, I should have the Silvermoon one unlocked, which I do, because it's an account-based thing. Like, more of this, please. There is so much additional stuff you can customize. They have already experimented with customizable spells all the way back in Pandaria. It was very threadbare, but it was there. More of that, please. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go get rid of this Decor Duel quest really quick. Just get out of my system. Oh, that would be cool, Monobro. And agreed in either case. Okay. Stop telling me to do this quest. Thank you. We've already shown off Decor Duel. I don't want to do it again. Okay, let's go ahead and scooch up to the Regent's request. Hi, Lorthamar.
The rebuilding continues.
Well, isn't this discreet? So what's the mission, Regent Lord?
The Twilight's blade had sensitive information. Not just about Tranquillion, but all of Quel'Thalas. Silvermoon is restless enough with a storm overhead. I won't give my people another reason to panic. If the Twilight's blade has any other intelligence, I want it returned or destroyed. Recover what you can, burn the rest.
My kind of mission.
I trust you will do what needs to be done.
Yeah, a random Silvermoon noble there. Just
I'll scout the path. Don't delay. Timing is everything.
okay. Okay. There it is. I've already got a bit of a wish list for class skins. Personal best pick? Holy Demon Hunter. Gold. I want golden eye beams. Among other things. Hi, Nordame. Oh, there's so much. There's so much you could do with class skins. Even just if we keep things relative.
The outdoors, just not inside our strongholds.
There's so much you could do even just keeping within the bounds of, like, swooping around the elements. Yeah, like Holy Warlock, Holy Monk, Holy Mage. All of those are pretty easy to do. Frost Demon Hunter. Frost
This
Healer.
must be the heart of their spy network. Let's talk.
Void Paladin, which, by the way, exists in lore. There is a Void Paladin in the game. That's not a joke.
Without a trace. I wouldn't
The
call
Twilight's Blade slipped into the Tranquillion so easily because they'd stolen knowledge and secrets about defenses, magic, and people. Once inside, they uncovered even more information. Now they pass the intelligence between themselves using enchanted orbs. Quiet whispers drifting through the dark. Every message tightens the noose around Quel'Thalas. Find their orbs. Break them. Every shattered crystal is a whisper silenced.
They'll never see me coming.
Arcane Monk sounds so cool. Also, while we're on the subject, Arcane Demon Hunter. Like, seriously, okay, so we've got Fire Demon Hunter, Frost Demon Hunter, Holy Demon Hunter, Arcane Demon Hunter, Lightning Demon Hunter? Anybody? You see what I mean, though? You don't even have to branch into the truly insane. Thank you, Talia. In order to... By the way, speaking of which, nice outfit. Talia's spraying for the new outfit. Looks great on a Volpera. You don't even have to stretch to the bounds of ridiculous. Like, you don't need to go Fortnite with it, right? We don't need a Thanos skin for his class in this game. Because we have plenty of stuff in-game, right? We have plenty of things in-universe that we can do to just make it line up with itself. Oh my god. That's just terrifying. That's just a raid boss right there. I am the Crown Queen! Fear me! From what I can see, the Twilight's Blade stole several arcane artifacts, say that 5 times fast, used by our magisters to enhance long-distance communication. If they learn to wield them, they'll cast their reach far beyond what we could contain. They might be able to hear our communications, and we can't have that. Recover those artifacts, and if anyone gets in your way, you know what to do.
Aldiel shall.
From what I've seen, this group isn't acting without direction. There's someone leading them, a man in one of their structures. If I had to guess, he's the one holding whatever they're considering too important to trust a crystal or courier. Documents, plans, names. Find him, silence him, bring back what he was protecting.
They'll never see me come. I'll stay in the shadows and keep eyes from above. Don't worry. If things turn, you won't be alone.
Aw, thanks, Valera. Or Varisa. No, that's Valera. That's right. God. I always get Valera and Varisa confused, even though they have nothing to do with each other. Just their names are similar. Yeah, arcane priests, that is to say moon priests, is kind of already a thing in lore. Void paladins are already a thing. We already have the concept of runic people, so, you know,
Let's
rune warrior, rune monk. None of that's out of bounds. Because all that stuff already exists in lore. What I'm trying to say is we don't have to... Again, I feel like I already said this. We don't have to turn this into Fortnite. In fact, I'd actually kind of prefer we don't turn this into Fortnite. Because Fortnite sucks. We can retain visual cohesion and aesthetics while still giving us the option to branch out a little bit with our alts and our classes. Oh, there it is. Blind.
Knives out.
Now, monkey's finger curls, right? You know how they'd screw this up completely? Making the microtransactions. That's... I don't know, because I use an add-on for nameplates, Talia. And I use it specifically because I like the additional customization options. I would probably refuse to in protest. I'd be very sad about that. I use Plater, Talia. It is stupid customizable. If there's one downside to Plater, it's that it takes forever to figure out what you want to do with it. Here, I'll show you. Check this out real quick. If I can find it. Yeah, where's Plater? What is Plater? There we go, Plater. So this is the options menu for Plater. If you can't tell, every single one of these small things up here is a separate category of settings. There are hundreds upon hundreds of settings in Plater. Hundreds. So the biggest downside of Plater is that it's Linux. to put that as simply as I can. It'll do whatever the hell you want it to. But good luck! I do recommend it. It's a good add-on.
Champion. Now, let's find out just how deep their claws tried to dig. The pleasure is mine. Farewell. All DL
She made that look easy.
without
Thank you.
trace.
This cache isn't locked with magic, it's craftsmanship. I can hear the mechanism ticking inside. Tiny cogwheels, tension springs, and probably a poison vial ready to shatter the moment someone tries to pick the lock. We'll have to do this together. I'll take the pins, you keep the mechanism from snapping.
Farewell.
Let's do it!
Handle the lock. You deal with the trap.
Okay.
No clicks, no clouds of poison. Nicely done. Let's see what's inside.
Stolen documents. Neatly bound scrolls containing intelligence on an elven defenses, magical relay points, and the names of key personnel in Silvermoon.
My loyalties are my own. They'll never see.
You handled yourself well. These documents are too important to pass through couriers or ravens. I'd like you to personally deliver them to Lorthamar. He'll want to see the truth for himself and know who brought it back. Keep them close. Don't let anyone else near them.
Without a trace. If these papers were lost, the Regent Lord's headache would have lasted a lifetime. You've got skills, champion. I look forward to working with you again.
I think that suits the color scheme you got going on, yeah, Mr. Red. Like, this might fit a Nightborn in general, but it doesn't fit your setup at all, right? So, I'm kind of with you. So, Umbral Magnus asks a very good question. I'm actually just going to Argentina back. It's faster. The Argentina Heart of this is so great. It's like a 15-minute cooldown. 15-minute portal to Silvermoon. Boop. Anyways. What add-ons would I recommend for a new user? Believe it or not, I've actually been asked that exact same question just a few days ago. Because Raximus is trying out WoW for the first time, and she asked me some initial stuff. And I told her very simply, don't use any add-ons. I know that sounds strange, but the built-in WoW interface has been doing nothing but getting better. It is continuing to get better. In fact, literally in about a week and a half, it's going to get even better again, because they're still patching it. Get used to the in-game add-on interface first. It's not going to look like this. Let's just start with that. Now, because you did ask me a question, and because I do have an answer for you, I will tell you what I consider to be the default, very helpful add-ons. The first and most obvious is Bartender. That's what's doing my hot bars in the lower left there. Do you see those? All my abilities and all this is Bartender. It's very customizable. I like to set it up as kind of a minimalist, as you can see, so it's just buttons and that's it. But there's a bunch of stuff you can do with it, and it is a very good, very low-end add-on, which lets you move those around and do whatever you want with them. Past that, that gets a little bit trickier. I do recommend BTW quests. Yeah, it's right there, Luke, see? I do recommend BTW quests if you want to experience all the quests in the game. Let's see. Other things I would recommend without hesitation. I admit I am a big fan of bag sync. One word. I use it for exactly one thing, but that one thing is completely invaluable to me. I'll even demonstrate it right now. You see that? You see that silk cloth? So, bag sync shows me what I can in a mouse over how many of what I have where. So I can see right now I've got 3 on my Tauren monk. I've got 3 on this character. I've got 9 on my troll druid. I've got 727 in my other guild bank. So my account has 742 silk cloth everywhere. This is basically invaluable if you're going to do anything with alts. It's good for crafting, it's good for gear, it's good for seeing currencies. I highly recommend it. Past that? I will admit, I also recommend, what's it actually called? I don't remember what it's called. There it is. World Quest Tracker, 3 words. World Quest Tracker just makes it easier to parse world quests at a glance. For example, I can just tell right now that I've got a quest for a 198 ring, a quest for a 198 cloak, and 150 marl in world quests that are never signed. I can see that at a glance, without having to mouse over each individual world quest item and see what these things are and blah, blah, blah. Considering how much I do world quests, that's very valuable. You can also do it on a continent level. So, for example, this is all the world quests in Midnight, right here. Probably easier to show off in a zone that has lots of world quests like this one. As you can see, there are quite a few. It's actually taking a moment to propagate the list because there's so many. So there's all the world quests currently active in Legion, and exactly what they give and how good they are, and there's little icons and colors. It's good interface design. But world quests don't bother you too much. It's just, I would consider this add-on mandatory, personally. I also have been using an add-on lately. I use CurseForge, but you can do everything manually if you want to. What's it called? Plumber. I've been using Plumber lately. Plumber is just a bunch of quality of life features, all of which are toggleable, of course. When I say a bunch, I mean a freaking bunch. There are a lot of quality of life features that exist here. That's it. It's just a bunch of quality of life features. The expansion summary tab, which I use a lot of, the difficulty selector, looting, changing the looting window, adding a talking head to dialogue, the title manager changing, all kinds of stuff. It's cool. It's cool. I'm going to turn that on. I haven't poked with that yet. too. Yeah, a lot of people like Narcissus, and I don't blame them. It does a bunch of stuff, and I just don't have any personal use for it, but it is a very good add-on. Anyway, sorry. Let's go turn in the stuff to Lorthamar. And yeah, the benefit of using CurseForge is when your add-ons update, which will happen basically every patch.
The eternal sun still guides us.
Excellent work. I knew I could count on you both.
The light of the sun
You're welcome.
be with you.
When's the right time to tell kids about Santa Claus? Immediately. Instantly. There is no Santa Claus. Spoiler alert. Well, you could call that harsh. I tend to think of it as more useful. First of all, I'm not literally lying to my children. Second, and arguably more importantly, they know who has given them gifts, so they can be properly grateful to the actual, real-life people who have bothered to put time and effort and resources into giving them something.
It is a world of wonder.
So let's go do the finery request. This is a fun one.
Baladash, Malanore.
These tourists, uncultured, ungrateful slobs. This vanguard of light has brought a lot of business to Silvermoon, to be certain. But none of them appreciate what Thalassian craftsmanship means. They have no respect for elven arts. They just want shiny, glittery souvenirs. I am no spring runner dancing for their amusement. Oh, but I can hardly turn them away, can I? Perhaps an assistant would make this atrocious task easier.
May the eternal sun guide you.
At least fitting all these dilettantes will help go faster. Look at all these people. Look at all these paladins who are like, can I have something, please? This is entirely too much material. Here, throw me my shears. Oh, wait, where's your shears? Oh, God, shears, shears. Oh, where's the shears? Oh, God, where's the shears? No! Where's your friggin' shears? There they are. Why are your shears the size of a sword? Next. Doesn't look expensive enough. Plush velour, please. Let's see, plush velour, plush velour. Here we go. Next. Need something classy, something tasteful, glittering chiffon. Alright, let's get some glittering chiffon here. The Easter Bunny doesn't exist. The Tooth Fairy doesn't exist. No, actually, I prefer the plush velour. I just gave you plush velour. Okay, fine, over here. Have some plush velour. Jackass. I like how the quest objective is plush velour fetched again. There's nothing I can do to save this. Just cover it in sequins and call it a day. Alright, here, have some sequins. It's useless. I can't work like this. These people have no appreciation for my craft. And the paladins are like, let's just go next door. Oh, hey, look, there's a Draenei left who didn't go. Lord Runner, turn them away. Please. I have waited quite a long time to seek out Mr. Brightstitch's expertise. I'm sorry, he isn't accepting more work right now.
Remain vigilant.
My ask is humble. I have had this cloak since the days of the Shattered Sun. It needs repair. This cloak is pure Thalassian arcanowave. Some of the finest I've ever seen. Fine, I'll do the repair, but only for the chance to work on such a marvelous garment. Quick history lesson: the Shattered Sun was the unified Draenei and Blood Elf force designed back during the era of BC in order to fight against the forces of the demons at the Sunwell.
What needs bring you here?
All right, but only because I'm curious about craftsmanship. Take more than a little politeness to change my mind about these pernicious paladins.
Glory to the sin.
How in Azeroth one of these encroaching paladins managed to become such a exquisite example of Thalassian tailoring is beyond me. But it would be negligent of me to turn down this opportunity. The materials we need are far more bespoke than I keep in my shop. We'll need to source our monosilk directly. Fortunately, it isn't far, just outside the city gates. And at least there we'll be safe from these dabblers.
We shall not falter.
I'm going quite out of my way for this, you know. I insist upon accompanying you. Your trouble is my trouble. He blushes, but does not reply. By the way, for those of you not aware, there's this trend that goes literally back to vanilla. WoW side quests tend to be better story than the main quests. I'm not sure there's ever really been an exception to that. It is an honor to see the source of such fine craftsmanship. What you know about craftsmanship?
We endure.
You'll find no higher quality of monosilk in all of Eversong, let alone the world.
A new Belore.
Our patron, Gary, I suppose, should count himself lucky. These monoworms produce the finest silk in Eversong. I know magisters who would kill to have a robe trimmed in this, and yet here we are, using it for a mending job. Oh well. Once the worms have eaten their fill of arcane energy, you can siphon the silk into these bobbins. If they're reluctant to release their silk, you may have to beat it out of them. But I've been assured it's entirely ethical.
Sunwell's glory shine on you.
The worms must be beaten first. No gain without sacrifice. I've been assured it's quite ethical. They are otherwise treated very well. Oh, I understand, my friend. Beauty and pain go hand in hand. Dita has entered the chat. Oh, absolutely, Moog. We actually talked about this phenomenon back in Dragonflight. Because I don't think this has ever been more true than in Dragonflight. Dragonflight's main story quest, excuse me, let me go clear about that. The launch main story quest was honestly pretty crap. Like, it was uninvesting, unengaging, and kind of very Hollywood in a bad way, you know? And then there were the launch side quests, which were kind of amazing. Like, just out of nowhere, absolutely crushing it amazing. One of my favorite quests in this entire game is actually a side quest in War Within, having to do with an earthen who is losing his memory. Shores. Yeah, you notice I keep saying launch MSQ, because the patch MSQ in Dragonflight was just kind of like, oh, hey, here's where all the good writers are. But no, the reason I say we talked about that during Dragonflight is it makes sense in a really strange way. Because the launch MSQ is the content most players are going to see, percentage-wise. So you dumb that down. You make that the big, flashy Hollywood story for the, I'm going to say this is as much insult as possible, normies. That's for people who are not here to play WoW. That's for people who are not gamers. That's for people who don't actually particularly want to get invested in the story. They want a big, flashy boss to go beat up and then go have fun doing whatever they're doing. Where do they put all the actually good story? In the stuff that people care about, are going to go out of their ways to go seek out. Yeah, exactly, Monobrand. All of the good story is in the quest dialogues, which you, the player, have to go out of your way to read. So I tell him, your ears might be long, but my tail is longer. Oh, that's devious. I can't imagine. Oh, here comes our helper.
With perseverance, strength, sinew.
Beautiful, glittering monosilk, so ripe with potential.
We endure.
It is not merely the material that makes an arcana cloak so fine, but the weaving process itself. To mend one, particularly one that has built up so much history and late darkened energy, I am about to embark on a very dangerous bit of tailoring indeed. Finally. Real testament to my skills. I'm excited. I hope nothing explodes. Meet me inside when you're ready.
A new La Balorialan.
With this much power, it's likely we'll manifest some manifestations. Whatever adversity comes, I will defend you. He hurries off before his blush can be noticed. I mean, I do agree with both Dakota and Zastel. They shouldn't do that. It just makes sense that they do.
What needs bring you here?
Okay, I'm ready. Manifestations. They are memories of the cloak. A shame for it to come to this old friend. Oh, I had hoped to never face this memory again. If it's not obvious, that is a Shattered Sun Blood Elf with a very nice robe. I'm glad you were here to take up my mantle. I've done it! The cloak is whole once more! I dare say it looks... Gary? Are you alright? Forgive me, I'm sure it's beautiful. I must clear my head. And Brightstitch runs out after him. I love this quest. I love this quest. Runs out after him. The original owner of that cloak was very dear to me. He was a lover of fine things. I hope seeing it finally repaired brings him peace.
With perseverance, strength.
It is a thing of beauty. I am glad to know it is in the hands of someone who loves it so.
Sun chase your shadows.
Thank you again for lending your talent to my cause. Thank you for trusting me with such an important task. Both for you and for me. Yeah. And you notice they never say it outright. They kind of don't have to. They just sort of let you pick up the pieces there and figure it out for yourself. Let me get this organized. There's so many notes here. Yeah, there's a lot of subtle storytelling in the side quests, and this is not the only example of that. Let's put this here. Oh, absolutely, it's Maristar. 100%. Oh, that's a great idea, it's Maristar. I love it. I love it. Okay. I mean, the other thing, too, is there's this inaccurate mentality. I get why it exists, but it is, let's be clear, inaccurate. That big, flashy stories can't be well written. No, I'm going to keep doing side stuff until we're done with side stuff. We're committed now, Adam Tita. Forgive me. But yeah, there's this mentality that the big flashy plot has to suck, and that's dumb. Anybody who knows me and has followed me for any length of time knows I tend to come off as if I only like smaller, you know, more zoomed in, more down-to-earth quests, or stories, I guess I should say. The truth is, it's just that most of the big, flashy, amazing quests Stories. Sorry. Stories. Suck. Right? There's a reason God, I can't talk. There's a reason I use the word Hollywood as an insult. Big Hollywoodized stories suck. Just to be blunt about that. Now, they can be enjoyable. They can be flashy and cool and like, yeah, okay, sure. But, like, that's turn off your brain territory. You can still have good storytelling. You could still have good writing, right? So, Terranar here, he's from Cataclysm and several other things. The Eastern Plaguelands. I know, my friend Gidwin should be back any minute now with your payment. Oh, in hindsight, would have gone drinking in neutral territory. Gidwin and I were in Silvermoon on vacation when the Fourth War broke out. Excuse me, let me say that more clearly. Gidwin and I were in Silvermoon when the Banshee War broke out. We escaped the city, but left behind a rather large bar tab. Gidwin's gone off to the place we were staying to find an expensive item we left behind, but he's late. Would you go find him while I keep this debt collector busy? He should have been back by now. My friend is going to help Gidwin find the payment. Shouldn't be long now. You're lucky you haven't repossessed your apartment after all this time, Sunstrike. Yep, the worst enemy any paladin could ever face. Debt collectors. I do like your transmog, by the way, Mr. Red. Which is this, right here. So while I'm glancing at this, Ismiristar asked a question, which boils down to, if you could pick 2 NPCs to have an Argentina quest, who do you pick? Which characters do you pick for that? That's a question for the crowd, not just me. I'm torn. There's a billion trillion good characters in this game. What's funny is several of the ones I would pick have already been done. Gidwin? Gidwin! Hello? Hello? Stab. Oh, that's better. What? I learned my lesson. Always come prepared for web goo. That is a reference to a quest in Cataclysm.
What can I do for you?
How come the place was left like this? You mean why we left it behind? Or why no one's repossessed anything? How did he sold this place? We're hardly ever here. He's been paying dues on it forever while it's sat empty. Anyway, we had to flee the city when the Banshee War broke out. Not much time to dust and mop. That blasted thing must have poked around our potion supply. Okay.
What's on your mind?
When Terna left, I escaped the city before, and we left some things behind. An open bar tab, sure, but we also brought souvenirs for our friends. Could you look around? There's somewhere in this mess.
Off with
Sure.
you. You got my attention.
Oh, that spider. Blasted me right as I walked in the door. I've been gooped up by one spider too many. With all the Nerubians I've been punching lately. I saw something around its neck out of the corner of my eye. It's an artifact we found while fighting the Legion. Ought to fetch a good price. You just have to tear the spider's head off. Yeah, that spider may be stylish, but we need it to pay off some debts.
Safe travels.
Sorry, spider. A satchel of herbs, old and dried up, resting safely in a cloth bag, with a note reading, "For Fiona." Let's see. Where's the rest of them? Am I blind? I'm blind. Whatever, let's go get this first. Excuse me. Goodbye. Antique necklace. In need of polishing, but highly valuable. Woo. Okay, what else am I missing here? Something over here. There it is. The bottle. A nondescript bottle of water. This appears to be a simple glass bottle with the water. It has a note which says, "Sample for Rimblat." And here's the book. Good morning, Pokemeba. Art and Architecture of Silvermoon, Volume 3. A hefty volume, possibly best for display purposes only. A note is between the pages for Talron. Aww.
What can I do for you? What's on your mind?
We found all the souvenirs. We got other things for the rest of our crew back at Suramar, but we didn't have time to mail these when we escaped.
You got my attention.
Oh, these are in good shape. He holds up the bag of herbs. Not sure if Fiona's even still looking for these, but she'll appreciate the, very late gesture.
See you soon.
Oh, that necklace was in a camp we cleared of demons. Must have been used for a ritual. But we stopped them from cursing it. Oh, thank you. Don't tell the elf I got cocooned, alright?
Off with you. What can I do for you?
Oh, that's everything, I think. Can't believe it's been so long since the Banshee War. We left in such a rush. Let's get the necklace to Terina. He's been waiting long enough.
Safe travels.
Did I say good morning to Pokebebo? Oh god, I don't remember. No. Good morning, Pokebebo.
With perseverance, strength.
Thank you for helping us clear this up. The value of the necklace should easily cover the bar tab. Gidwin wasn't too much trouble, was he?
May the eternal sun guide you.
Yeah, this should more than cover our debts and years of interest. Finally, thank you. That takes care of your outstanding debt. I am required to inform you that you are no longer welcome at the Plucked Phoenix. Good day. So, what happened? Is that webbing in your beard? No. The apartment's a disaster, but found our old travelogue. Oh, quite a few good memories recorded in there. And a few misadventures. Aye, it's been so long since we were here. Do you think the barbed font will let us in? They might let me in, but probably not you. You don't meet the height requirement. When did Terranar grow a beard? Sorry. Okay, let's do this one next. Is in that one? Yes. Should be around here somewhere. Maybe? Oh, there it is. Staring right at it.
We endure.
Hey! You there! Psst. Looking for work? A Magister... Oh, I remember this question. A Magister gave me 5 gold to find an adventuring type to do some sort of job for him. He said if the person gets the job, I get 5 more. That'll feed me for months. You fit the bill. You want to get paid too? He has a study over by the harbor. Real fancy place. Can't miss it. The dude's name is Eridus. Make sure you tell him Sarvi sent you. I want my cut. Yeah, I'm fond of this one. I should stop saying that. I like all the side quests at midnight. Shut up, Decimus. You don't exist yet.
Target Riftblade.
Oh god, tell me about it, Mr. Red. Pure arcane. That should be simple enough.
Glory to the
Ah, so the ruffian was successful. You do look capable. Let's speak, shall we? You will forgive the lack of pleasantries. This situation requires prompt remediation. All you need to know is I am Eridus, wardsmith of Silvermoon. We are an order of magisters who maintain city defenses. I am recovering from a minor battle injury and require aid charging my wardbreaker staff. You will be compensated, and perhaps provided additional opportunities to aid me. I can furnish the details as you work, so long as you are not terribly slow.
Shorelaran.
Take the wardbreaker, charge it using reservoirs around my study. I trust this task is simple enough for you to manage. As I was saying, the wardsmith are led by Magister Dawnblaze. She inherited the vacant seat following the war, but has proven inadequate since then. She does not adapt to new challenges the Sindor I face. That's why I proffered myself to take her seat. She has fabricated blackmail against me in an attempt to prevent this. You can see how this is a great injustice. Ugh, your form is terrible. Don't move while siphoning. You'll warp the etheric flow. Ah, still terrible, but the wardbreaker is sufficiently charged, I suppose. Please come here.
Baladash, Malanore,
Sinu. Making yourself useful is a prized quality in Silvermoon. You are well on your way.
Glory to the Sindor.
Dawnblaze is keeping the blackmail documents in her study. Highly warded, naturally. The wards themselves are pitifully made. However, she is supplying additional power to them using arcane conduits placed throughout the city. I found the first link in the chain and brought it here to study. It is also warded, but weakly. I theorize if the conduits are broken in sequence, the shields and the study will be vulnerable. Sabotage them, recover the documents. Understood.
Sun, chase your shadows.
The wardbreaker is attuned to the arcane magic guarding this conduit. Use it and the shield will break. Splendid. This conduit will take you to the next link in the chain. Do not fail! Blip, 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 blip. He's definitely not evil. What are you talking about? This is Silvermoon, sir. There are no evil elves. Yes, this is clearly above board. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, I have a document that says this is legal. Obviously I have licenses for all my fell wards. Of course. Notice how this also gives you a nice tour of the city from above, too. Around. Yeah, exactly, Carolinas. Good morning, Ross. We're doing extremely legal work, as you can see. Very above board. You see the song I like to? Hi, Wolverine. Nope, 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 no! Yeah, the permit is literally just a stick of paper with crayon that says I can do whatever I want. God, is Mirror. I'm gonna wait this time. Until everyone's here. God, I keep being so torn as Mirror, and every time I think of someone, they already have an Arkandor or Arkantina quest. It's frustrating. Yep. Ah, her protection dwindles. My magic was thwarted from reaching here, but no longer. As expected, my theory has proven correct. The only task that remains is breaking the final ward and removing those documents from Dawnblaze's possession.
Baladash.
The entrance to Dawnblaze's study is in the terrace just beneath us. Since my magic can protect us this close to our wards, that means the magic guarding the place has been weakened, as predicted. Break the larger ward sealing the entrance and find the documents he forged to slander me. I will expect your expedient return to my office thereafter.
A new Bala Balorialan.
All that matters is retrieving those documents. Do not fail me. Uh-huh. Hey, look, incriminating documents. Oh no! Ah, there you are. The dreadfully conspicuous thief dispelling my wards. Given the papers you hold, I assume Eridus put you up to this. Come here, and I will not call the guards. I mean, I'm not super fussed about whether you call the guards on me or not, but let's pretend I'm just an adventurer for a second. Because none of these people have any idea who we are. I'll be taking those documents, but these show fell magic misuse and receipts showing they're paid off with magisterial funds. Several reports about kidnappings in Murder Row, too. You have to be more careful with the affairs in which you entangle yourself. Eridus told you the black man was false, of course. He's vying for my position. These receipts would ruin him. He's a warlock. We have rules about fell magic. Remember the entire Murder Row chain? It is not banned, but it must be used discreetly. Eridus is not discreet. Magic misuse, unsanctioned demons, fell smuggling, bribery. His list of crimes is long. But you need not take my word for it. Eridus has earned many enemies for the city. If you can find him in the row, a man named Jaith could tell you about our dear warlock. Jaith has done some prior work for me, and I happen to know he might have a special interest in Eridus. Take these duplicates of the documents. Do let him know I'd be willing to part with a sum of gold to see the situation remedied. Damn it, Dakota. Yeah, the Blood Elves aren't edgy anymore. Said idiots. Also, those people have never met Arrakis or whatever his name is. Alright, so hey, what's up? You looking for a Jaith? Who's the Eskin? The champion of Azeroth. Oh my god, I'm so sorry! Ah!
What needs bring you here?
I'm looking for Jaith. He immediately blinds me and runs off. And steals 3 copper from me. Or 5 copper, excuse me. That's actually great. I ain't no snitch. Oh, what's a rogue get for these? I don't know anybody who plays rogue anymore, because, you know, rogue sucks. Well, sucks. Rogue is a better class than most other MMOs will ever have. It also happens to be the worst class in WoW.
With perseverance, strength.
You're on the wrong side of town. What you need? It's true. It is not my fault that Rogue has fallen by the wayside. It is the worst class in WoW. That just happens to be, you know, better than what most games can manage. Oh, this is shared progress. I'm glad I'm reading out loud then, because I'm also glad that you guys are letting me actually read this. Enough of that. You're looking for me? Well, you found me. Hello, Jaith. If you want to talk, we'll talk in the bar. And don't cause any more trouble on your way in. I didn't cause trouble, I'm just saying. Oh, it's actually up. I'm stupid. Oh no, it's right there. I'm double stupid. You're gonna assume you have a particular type of business if you're asking me my name, so spit it out. He waves a hand to cut off as you explain. Alright. Dawn Blaze sent you. That means there's a job. Not surprised she doesn't want to dirty her robes coming to the row herself. The types who hire us never do. Everyone that high up in Silvermoon backstabs each other. When it's literal, they pay us to do it for them. They get whatever power they're chasing, we get enough coin to live another week. So, whose back is getting a knife this time?
Sun chase your shadows.
If she thinks I have some special interest, show me. Well, here's some reports.
May the eternal sun guide you.
Didn't know his name, but I do know this warlock bastard. He's been abducting people for months. They never come back. He knows he can't touch most of the city, but no one cares if elves and the rogue go missing. Yeah, speaking of which, there's incriminating documents here. Multiple records of fell magic misuse signed by the Silvermoon Guard, each one paired with a receipt of payment from the Magisters for unrelated reasons. The records show the inquiries into Eridus were cancelled shortly after the gold was received each time. Mixed in between the reports of kidnappings from Murder Row, it looks like no investigation was conducted, but the reported locations are suspiciously close to Eridus' study.
Sinua Manore.
He tried to take me last week, too. I shanked him in the gut before he ran. I chased him, but his place down by the harbor was warded with fell magic. If Dawnblaze has a way inside, I'll happily finish him off.
We shall not falter.
Oh, he gave you his ward breaker. What an idiot. Those get sold in the black market as skeleton keys. Expensive. But you have to attune them to the magic you're breaking, which ain't easy. Looks like yours is empty. We can fix that. We pocket a few valuables around the city, and my buddy upstairs can disenchant him. And with that, get it juiced with fell magic. Air just won't have anywhere to hide then.
Sunwell's glory shine on you.
The shops will sell to the upper ranks of Silvermoon, meaning they'll have the good stuff. And I don't give a damn if they lose gold over it. It's down. Of course it's down. Should we know what's in here? Maybe? I had this problem last time, too. I actually remember this. This one's in a weird spot. There it is. It's up here. Yep. Let's start here. Distract the worker while I sneak inside. Yes, excuse me, sir? I have very specific upgrade needs for these gloves. Let me explain to you in extreme detail. And then we play as the other guy while we're sitting there, like, distracting. I'll just grab this. This is a great quest, by the way. There we go. Thank you very much. And you mentioned spell penetration. I'll have to bring in a specialist for that one. Come back in a few days. This is a great question. Oh, what happens if you get caught? I don't know. / remember. Hold on. Oh god, my mini-map. There we go. I guess I'll get caught over here. Excuse me, sir. Sir? I have a bag full of creature parts and random substances, and I need every single one priced individually, which is actually true right now, for real. Just sell some of this stuff off here. Ahem.
Return when you need more. Treat my wares with care.
Oh no, I've been caught. Oh my god, really? Really? Did you hear it? In case you didn't. So with the spider legs, viscous fluid, and random pebbles, this is your itemized list. Pleasure doing business with you. Yeah, they had to make a custom sound effect for that, just for this stupid quest. Some random side quest most people will never see. I love it. Always appreciate the polish. Alright, so, mining trainer, excuse me. I've never seen a rock in my life. Please tell me everything you know. I mean, would you say no to the champion of Azeroth, Rosebank? I mean, Mr. Red. Alright, where's... Okay, over here. There we go. Yoink. And now a lot of people think slate and shale are the same, but slate is actually... Hey, wait, where are you going? I would have stayed and listened to them. I always love hearing enthusiasts talk about things that they enthuse about. No, really. Unless it's FF2. Alright. Functional ward breaker, you say? Those are worth quite a bit of coin. Killing the warlock's worth more. We just need this thing attuned to the wards.
Glory to the Sindora. We endure.
Nice and clean. I've been stealing to make ends meet since I was a kid, but I don't get a partner very often.
With perseverance.
I told Xanian here the whole story. He's been training warlocks for a long time. Everyone hates sloppy ones, it's him. He's confident he can get the ward breaker recharged. Follow his instructions. We'll be good to head out after.
Anu bala balore alan.
Phil is a tool that offers great and dangerous power. The Sindor, I understand this well. But tools must be wielded carefully. We can neither grasp it weakly, nor allow it to wield us in turn. All warlocks must walk the line between cowardice and temptation. If Eridus has bent the knee to one side, like a weakling, he deserves his pathetic end. I'll take great joy in hearing an interesting story about Eridus tomorrow. I'll tell you all about it. Come on, Lowrunner, we got a throat to cut. By the way, this is just one quest chain. No sign of Eridus yet, but I hear something past the war. Be on your guard. No, I'll be surprised if he hasn't already holed up, but if he isn't, I'm sure we'll see him soon. Wards this fancy always have alarms woven into them.
Glory to the Sindora.
You hear that? It sounds like it's coming from downstairs. It sounds like someone's in pain. The last kidnapping from the row was pretty recent. This could be where they've been keeping the people he took. My people. My friends. Even if Eridus doesn't show his face, we're not letting him keep them here. Bring the ward down. We're going in. Let's make him regret ever giving that staff. So, yeah, he's siphoning people into crystals. Remember, fel magic drains life. By the way, on the off chance you don't remember the name, Sarvi here was the woman who gave us the quest to begin with. I want to take a moment to highlight the insidiousness of that. He reaches out to the rogue, to the people of Murder Row, and says, hey, I'll give you 5 gold if you tell me about a person to come help you with a thing. And if you find them successfully, you get another 5 gold. That encourages them to then come and actually turn in the quest, metaphorically, to be like, yeah, to get their second payment. So she comes to turn in her payment, and as her gratitude for this, he imprisons her and drains the life out of her to kill her. Yeah, this is what rich people look like in real life, by the way. Just saying. The blood elf you sent did not complete the task, but I am benevolent. You'll have your payment regardless. Return to me. I have additional use for you. Jesus Christ. And in case you've never heard me rant about this before, when I say the rich, I don't mean like well off. I don't mean comfortable. Those people aren't rich. He offered me apprenticeship. He said he'd get me out of the row. I thought I was going to die. One of you did die.
We endure.
He feels Sarvi's pulse, neck for a pulse, and then sighs angrily. She's already gone. I know her brother. I'll make sure she gets returned to him. First, we make Eridus bleed.
What needs bring you here?
I know these people. They're workers, not fighters. Eridus went after the ones who couldn't fend him off. That's why he ran when he tried to target me and realized he picked the wrong person. After all the trouble we've made, there's no way he doesn't know we're here. Be on guard. When he shows his face, he's dead.
Sun chase your shadows.
Oh, hey, there he is. We meet again, Lawrunner, and with a new rat to replace the ones you've released. How thoughtful. Wait, Why are you beating the ever-living crap out of me? Well, you see, we're the champion of Azeroth. You're the what? Yeah, you're dead. His final words are, I deserved better. I'm gonna check up. Oh god, he got locked. Animation locked. I wish I got the kill, but at least he's dead. I need to check on the others. Meet me upstairs if you take whatever you want from his corpse.
Baladash Malanor.
The row will always be in danger so long as Silvermoon turns a blind eye to us, but for now we're a little safer. Good riddance.
With perseverance, strength.
Everyone out here is fine. Sarvi... I'll get her back to the row. If we leave her here, the guards will have the body tossed. I hope they do the same to Eridus, but I'm sure they won't. Come on. Let's go to Dawnblaze and get her payment. I remember where her office is.
May the Eternal Sun guide you.
Is the Magister dead? Yeah, he did. Won't be taking anyone else. There was gold on his head. We'll all split my share. Jaith, you don't... Get back to the row before the guards come. Come on, let's go collect. Well, you don't like Gigantos amounts, Talia? So why does Lorthamar tolerate the row? The obvious answer is he doesn't have the power to fix it. There's a lot of old money and old corruption in this city. And he operates at the largesse of the nobility. Speaking of, what a pleasure to see you, Jaith. Care for a glass?
With perseverance, strength.
Sorry, I only drink 5th century vintages.
Sunwell's glory.
Truly an unfortunate turn of events for Eridus. She smiles.
Anu Belore Delana.
I am pleased this little situation could be resolved happily. You think this is happy? One of my friends died over this. Certainly. Eridus is no longer a thorn in my side, and the row being involved made you take the job inexpensively. I was protecting the row, like you should be doing, instead of pretending Silvermoon doesn't include us. It's amusing to receive a lecture from someone who accepts gold for murder. Your head's worth gold too. Remember that. She smiles and sips her wine. The end! Jesus Christ. Now, here's the thing. I feel like... Triple negative. I feel like... Yeah, 1 second. This is a unique setting in that a big, powerful dude can walk up and just smack things in the face and actually make things better. Real life isn't that simple. It's one of the reasons stories like this exist, is because we tolerate, you know, parasites like this woman, because that's the horrible, terrible world that we live in, right? This is Warcraft. I would love it. They'll never do it, but I would love it if there was a quest chain where Lorthamar's like, hey, champion, one moment, please. I know you're busy with everything else, but I need you to do me a favor. Here is a list of corrupt nobles in the entire city. No. It would be even better than that. would be better than that, because what it would be, he'd be like, yeah, do what you're, like, he wouldn't even say anything else. Just like, I've gathered a list of some of the worst people in the city. Oops, I accidentally dropped it directly into your hand. Please forgive me, champion. And then he just turns and walks away. And we're like, okay. Yeah, we can do something about that. And then we just go around and murder all these assholes. Just straight up kill all the old money. All of them. Yes, actually, Talia.
What needs bring you here?
Astalor probably should be on that list. Let's just be real. Gilneas and Kultiras are known for their hunting grounds. With the resurgence of elf hounds in Silvermoon, I thought maybe they would be similarly utilized. They're dogs! How hard could training possibly be? Long story short, that dog made a mess and dashed off. Would you find that creature and bring it back before the local canine cafe has my head? I only borrowed him for the day.
Sunwell's glory shine on you.
There he goes. He's heading for the university. Where is he? Oh, God, get back here, you little... Where'd he go? Where'd he go? How did that dog move so fast? You, woman. A dog? Yes, I've seen a dog. Look at this place. Look what he's done. That dog. It ran through here and disrupted every lesson on the schedule. Now there are fire elementals everywhere, and my students are ill, and how am I supposed to teach all this chaos? You look capable. Could you clear out these elementals? The sooner we get this situation under control, the better.
May the eternal sun.
I can't teach in these conditions. God. Yeah, there would be no torture. I do like the idea of basically seizing all their assets, but I mean, we could do that after they're dead, I'm just saying. Thank you for your assistance. My students should be able to handle the rest of them after a few quick lessons. We'll just call this a learning opportunity.
We shall not falter.
You've been invaluable. As for that little menace, after he was done wreaking havoc here, I didn't really pay attention where he went next. I'm sure you'll find him eventually. Let's hope you do before he wrecks half the city, Wait, there he is! He's heading for the teleporter to the bazaar! No, get back, you stupid dog! Yeah, you know what? We've got local sanctioned warlocks. I'm just saying they could always stand to have a little bit more fuel.
A new Bellore Delana. Baladash.
A dog? Yes, I've seen a dog. Look at what that monster's done to the pond. Do I want to know?
Glory to the sin.
Yeah, and then we could literally eat the rich. That dog tore through the pond and sent half the sun whiskers flying around in the water. Quickly, get them in the water before they perish.
We shall not falter.
The culprit? Was it the Void? Was it the Legion? Was it the Scourge? Was it the demonic horde? No. It was a dog. He has reportedly been whacking his tail and panting happily.
With perseverance.
By the way, the name of this quest is Fish Despondencies.
A new Bellore Delana.
Your methods were interesting, but I can't deny the results. The sun whiskers may be a little shaken up, but they'll recover soon enough now that they're back in the water where they belong. My thanks. Dog! Last I saw, he was tearing through the pond. I didn't see where he went, but he has to be nearby. His barks. They haunt me.
Sunwell's glory shine.
Wait, there he goes. Get the monster. Come here. No, you stupid dog. Get over here, dog. Come here, dog. Ah, no. Come here. Come here. Come here. Gotcha. I have procured a dog who is now sleeping happily in the pillow I am carrying. Make that the thumbnail. Hang on. I do like the rich killing people, especially they're specifically killing the poor. That's the best part. Get a nice shot here. Oops. There we go. Wait, are they really pot of bread? That's funny. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that, but that's a good screenshot. I mean, that looks like an elf dog to me, as Maristar. I'm just saying. Yeah, this is a veteran of the Legion who has fought the void to a standstill. Like, canonically, our Demon Hunter has been in Legion, in BFA, so veteran of the Banshee War. We've gone to the Afterlife. We helped the dragons with their whole deal. We went into the depths of the earth in War Within. Oh my god. Look at the dog. Look at the dog.
What needs bring you here?
We've been to space, yo. Oh, little Scoots, welcome back, you fuzzy menace. Thank you. I'll return to the cafe post-haste. As for training, I think I'll stick to the local links. Far better manners.
A new Vala Baloria.
Ding. At least he got his exercise, I suppose. And for those of you wondering, this is what the dog actually looks like. Little Scoots over there. He's such a good little dog. Sorry. Hey, Gratzman! And so if you pull up the pillow, which of course I already have, it puts you back into this state. So that's 390s I have. Because I haven't really been doing a lot of leveling lately. I'm waiting for a big ultra leveling event to really focus on that. Okay, hang on. So I gotta do a little cleanup really quick. Now I'm 90. Just give me one sec. Do this, yes. And then yes.
Many possibilities.
Yes.
May we all find what we seek.
And looks like I can't do that stuff yet. That's fine.
Be bold.
Hang on.
Be...
Nice, Janine. Not a surprise coming from you. Having played the worst class... Okay, hang on, so that's... Yep, okay, so we'll just go ahead and grab this quest and unlock it. Yeah, we're on a turbulent time wave, but it's not... That's not turbo leveling. That's fast leveling. Anybody who's played this game knows what turbo leveling's like. Let's go ahead and get the season quest out of the way really quick. Choose this one.
Let's talk. The pleasure is mine. I wouldn't cross me if I were you. Al Dial Shala.
Delver's Guide. Yep. Wait, no. Is that not Delver's Guide? Yeah, there we go. Here's my Delve progress. I'm done. Yes, I am proud of doing this. Thank you for asking. And then we talk to you.
If you have questions.
Then we talk to you.
Walk in the moonlight.
We turn in here.
Let's talk. Without a trace.
So,
What can I do for you?
here's our Nemesis, which actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that quest. So let's just abandon that entirely. I've already done the Nemesis. Moving on.
My loyalties are my own.
A letter just arrived for me. No seal, no name. Just folded parchment and handwriting I'd recognize anywhere. It didn't say much. He never wastes words. I've known his family a long time. When they reach out, I answer.
They'll never see me coming. I left the letter on the crates. Take a look.
Oh, there it is.
Valera, I've received reports of cultists within the Twilight's Blade who want out. They're terrified of getting caught while escaping. We can't ignore their plight, but my hands are tied here at the Sunwell. I need your help with this. Find those deserters and get them free.
The letter wasn't empty. It carried a map leading straight into Silvermoon.
Well, let's go rescue some cultists, then. I'm surprised that cultists acknowledge the concept of being rescued. Oh, and we finally have our final talent, which is going to change our playstyle slightly. But speaking of which, actually, let's switch back over to Devourer for a moment. Need this now. We can also have that. Oh, and that. We've actually already been playing Devourer a bit in dungeons. And we're going to be doing delves at some point. A lot of these quests lead to delves. Let me go ahead and pick up this quest too while I'm on. Or not? What the hell? No. What? Oh, hang on one second. Where's my abilities? Oh god. Surge forward, descent, scouting, lift off, thrill the skies, aerial halt, second wind. Where's my... What? High off the deep end. Okay, I think I know what's happening. I think I've seen this before. Yep, okay, so let's set that to Whirling Surge and allow riding. There we go. How do I have it? No. What? Where's Whirling Surge? I mean, it's right there. Okay, now... What? That's really weird. How did it get... Okay. Moving on. What was I doing? Right, picking up this quest. Just to push this one. Sure.
Is that all?
Probably not going to do that quest, but just get that out of the way. It's not on the map. That's... Which quest is this quest?
Sinu Amanore.
That's what I thought. Okay, so we've got that. And... that, and then this. Okay, so let's... see something real quick here. Where is... Right, okay. Yeah, the Rotmire quest text, hang on. Or not the quest text, the other text. Rotmire is the greatest threat to existence. Unless we stop it, it will destroy Harandar, Azeroth, and the Grudge Pit. In that order. Why can't I use this ability? What is wrong with this? Hang on. Hang on. I can't use Whirling Dash. Why can't I use Whirling Dash? Why doesn't it exist? I'm gonna relog. Yeah, I know, Janine, but, like, I have Dragon Riding. I've been using Whirly Dash constantly. Like, anybody who watches me knows that the first thing I do when I take off is I Whirling Dash and get the cooldown started. it also immediately pushes your speed to max speed. Now it's working. Whatever. Relog worked. Moving on. Where am I going? This way. Yeah, the fact that it wasn't appearing on the submenu was the weirdest part.
Not inside our strongholds.
Yeah, now it's there. What the heck ever. Listen, this game has no bugs. I mean, literally the game has been getting buggier ever since Microsoft started threatening QA people, so...
Speaker's wrist. Show them how a Hashura protects Zulaman.
You know. Anyways.
I wouldn't cross me if I were you.
I've been watching the path. Movement's light, at least for now.
Farewell. The pleasure is...
Every last cultist is a threat to the people we're trying to save, to Silvermoon itself. Instant fanatics with blood on their hands and no intention of letting anyone walk out alive. We're already in the camp. Let's make it count. I want them to feel this.
Al Dial Shalom. I wouldn't cross me if I were you.
The Twilight's blade hit Tranquillian hard. Slipped in, took all the supplies and information they could ever need, right under everyone's noses. Let's return the favor. I've marked a few tents, command posts, messenger satchels, supply ledger. That's where we keep their orders, maps, routes. Grab everything you can.
Farewell.
Good afternoon, Bregman.
The pleasure is...
These people joined the Twilight's Blade looking for purpose, power, or a place to belong. For a reprieve from fear, promise of certainty. Now they see it for what it is, a prison dressed as faith, and they want out. We go in together, get them out before the cult realizes what's happening.
They'll never see me come. I've seen enough. These captives walk free today. Their tormentors do not.
Right, I'm Devourer right now. Yeah, they just chain up the deserters.
They'll be looking for you soon. Make sure you're gone.
Because of course they do. Oh yeah, anybody on this quest, make sure you use the pillars yourself. There's a weird bug where it'll share progress, but it won't. Like, it'll say 4 of 4, but it's lying. You actually have to use each pillar yourself. Ask me how I know. No bugs.
Chains are off. Move fast and don't look back.
Ooh. Are they any good, Bregman? That's a real question. Oh, right, it hasn't shown up yet. Listen, I want intricate details about these thin mints. Ooh, gluten-free Cheez-Its. I actually don't like Cheez-Its myself, but I know a lot of people who do.
You got them handled, Ashura. Now there are fewer Twilight left in our lands, thanks to you.
Fine. Die then. Yeah, no, clean it up a little bit, Kira. That's a good idea. Remember to get the pillars, the prisoner things. If you see one still up, it means you didn't get it.
Clean death. More than he deserved.
Okay, there should be like one more, I want to say. What's this goes? Good afternoon, Luthor. Did you know? Shoot. I can't think of anything off the top of it. Let's see, what does Luthor like? I don't know, he's British. I'm not sure he likes anything.
You're free now. Run while you can.
Beans on toast. No, I said he has to actually like it. They'll eat it. Doesn't mean they like it. Yeah, Mr. Red plays King's Quest, Kingsfield, instead of TMNT, Turtles Through Time. I mean, come on. What kind of deranged British mind would take such a trade-off?
My loyalty.
That should be it for me.
Without a trace.
Yep, okay, good.
They'll never see.
We've done well to see these deserters of safety, but don't fool yourself into thinking we freed them all. I've heard whispers of a place they use to break those whose loyalty is in question. Ah!
Let's talk.
To break those whose loyalty is in question. The location isn't common knowledge, but I know where to start looking. If we're quick, we might find the others before the cult decides they're too great a risk to keep alive.
Farewell.
Meet me at the Delve.
An easy rescue. But there are others in worse straits still hidden away. I won't let them rot.
See why we're kind of doing Delves plus side quests as one bundle? So many of the Delves have quests leading into them at midnight. Not a complaint, by the way. Oh, I can turn it up now to 11. Let's not do that. We can do 4. Yeah, if it's not obvious, I have everything unlocked, so...
One moment.
I'm gonna try Devourer. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Who's not in here? Mr. Red! And, looks like Talia? I only set it to rank 4. You both have access to rank 4s. No. They literally don't have it unlocked, Cure White Noise. So. Only one thing to do. Let's see. to the southwest, there's a delve called the Twilight's Crypt. It's the southwest end of the zone. Oh my god, is Miristar. That makes 2 people I know who have healed for the first time at midnight. So all the class stuff is during patch content, Magister. I'm mostly just playing Devour to play around a little bit. No, yes, Ross. Yes, it is. But not everyone likes healing. And not everyone... So there's this interesting phenomenon. This is a long-standing phenomenon. This goes back to the Bronze Era. You've probably seen this, Ross. It's tank/healer anxiety, right? In other words, people who otherwise would enjoy tanking or healing, who are uncertain about it, will tend to shy away from it because they are anxious about doing so. They're worried about the pressure, they're worried about screwing up, they're worried about the group getting mad at them. You get it, right? Overcoming that barrier is difficult. Like I'm no hyperbole. It is a legitimately difficult thing to do. And it's something that I kind of try to help casually push people over that line as much as I can. Because a lot of people like tanking and or healing. It's one of the reasons I tend to have a tank and a healer in any game I play, is so that I can actually help someone try out the other role, right? For example, I have tanked for Mr. Red so he can try out healing with a tank who he knows, who knows what he's doing. Lord. Oof. Oh, there she is. Wondering if she was going to show up. You can bring your HP bar to broadcast your current health to the party. Yeah. Anyways. No, it makes sense why everyone wants to DPS. It's the low stress job, right? But again, it can be very satisfying, especially in the good MMOs, to tank and or heal. Stretch, forgive me. Thank you very much, Giga HCWM. I appreciate the sub very much. Thank you. And if you want to put that towards up to 3 things, please let me know. Yeah, so in WoW in particular, I admit I get a little elitist about tanking. I'm going to admit it. I do. I'm just going to own up to that. But part of that is because in WoW, your tank and your healer are kind of the leaders, is the word I want to use, of the group. The tank kind of naturally guides the group. What you're interacting with, what you're fighting, how the fights go, where the fights happen, etc.
It is an honor to battle beside you.
The healers naturally kind of make sure that the group stays alive. Yeah, tank is the designated driver. Healer is the person making sure that... I don't have an analogy there, but you get the idea. DPS is actually pretty hard to do properly. DPS is kind of the definition of easy to learn, hard to master. The skill ceiling for most DPS classes is through the roof. And anybody who says a DPS is not essential to a group has no idea what they're talking about.
Gather yourselves.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm playing a spec, I do not have a lot of experience with. So as you can see, I'm doing absolutely terrible damage. I keep being tempted to just switch off and go back to Havoc, but whatever.
Stay here and recover.
I also feel like my trash damage is pretty crumb, but whatever. Least favorite class? Personal least favorite class.
Your pain must...
Well, yeah, it's obviously Rogue, but I'm trying to think of which spec. I think I'm going to go with Subtlety.
Now strike.
even though subtlety is probably the best of the specs in terms of like design and concept, I just don't enjoy subtlety. I want to. I just don't. I actually enjoy Outlaw more, even though Outlaw is kind of objectively a worse spec. Like, in terms of design and whatnot. Oh no! I accidentally pulled the boss. I'm so sorry. It was very much on accident.
I'll take that. My eyes on you.
I mean, the last time I really played sub was obviously back in Warp Thin for the review. Yeah, delves are 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5-able. And pretty soon, we're getting labyrinths, which will be raidable, and I am extraordinarily looking forward to that. Like, unironically, labyrinths are probably my biggest I'm excited for it feature of Midnight. No joke. Yeah, labyrinth is so we don't 100% know what labyrinths are yet, but the way they've been described is that they are raid delves. And that sounds awesome to me. So real quick, I was doing this delve with a friend of mine who is a paladin, and so I did this, and just kind of started bypassing the entire delve, because you can do that as a demon hunter. And they were like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "Give me a second, I'll be right back, I'll be right back." "Where are you going? No, don't leave me here." "Hang on, I'll be right back." It's not my fault you didn't roll a demon hunter. Yeah, they actually have used the term mega dungeon when referring to labyrinths, so we'll see, I guess. I'm not sure if a Dracthyr can do it, because a Dracthyr have a double jump, not a double jump plus a glide, which is different. I do like me some Collapsing Star, I'm not gonna lie. Having access to that on command now that I have the Apex talent is really nice. Do you need anything in here? Oh no, there's a wall there. Okay. Or sorry, they have the glide. Well, they do have a glide. But they don't have the... Whatever, they can't jump as much as a demon hunter. There's no new race at Midnight, okay?
I'll staunch the bleeding.
Yep, okay.
Precious gifts from the earth.
I like how quickly I can rotate Collapsing Star now, too. Honestly, I'm with you on that, Mook. I have so many ults. The Legion remix did not help because it was Legion remix, which meant I had a valid reason to level 1 of everything. So I did. I have basically doubled my number of ults after Legion remix.
Stay here and recover.
Yep. I actually, honestly, I was talking to Pax about this. I had the honest thought of just deleting all of them. Just wiping the board clean. But I kind of couldn't bring myself to, as stupid as that probably sounds.
Now strike!
Well, plus, like, the character the limit is high enough that it's not really an issue. Yeah. I love how I'm doing all this big, impressive damage. I'm absolutely bottom of the meter. I'm garbage. I might as well not even be here. Devourer in a nutshell. I'm just kidding. That's me in a nutshell. I suck. I'm the Crypt Caliber person here. Oh yeah, I'm a fresh 90 with 184. I guess that's actually valid. You know what I should do? Hell, I should do that right now. And let me scooch over here. Get to a safe spot. And do I not have my bar? I don't. Oh, I can't access my warbank remotely? No, I can. It's a different thing, isn't it? There it is. This is what I'm looking for. I'm in combat. No! Okay, so hang on one second. What do we got? So there's a 253 legs, 233 rest. Is that it? That can't be it. Yeah, as you can see, I have a little bit of catch-up gear. Just kind of, there's one sword. Trying to find another. Oh yeah, that's right. We can't equip daggers yet. I mean that's something. But what's that? Chest piece. Oh, it's cloth. I mean, if you notice, my warband gear is my warbank is extremely full, and most of it's crafting mats because I haven't started crafting yet, so I'm still just banking it all. Get a little bit of a gear infusion going here. There, slightly better gear. We need to free one more person. Right, there. I seize him. I seize him! I will rescue you as I roll around at the speed of sound. Don't show Rax that you can play Sonic in this game. No, exactly. That's exactly why that's all in my warbank. Whoever asked it was Braven.
Darkness shield you.
Got places to go, got to follow my rainbow. Sorry.
I'll staunch the bleeding.
Okay, that is a little bit better DPS. My biggest issue, it's a weird word to use, with Devourer is it feels the inverse of Havoc. Now that's a good thing. Spec variety is a very good thing. But I've been muscle memorying Havoc since Legion, right? So it takes a little bit of... oh, right, Devourer.
Your pain, my pleasure.
As we in the business say, brr, brr, brr.
Stay here and recover.
Yeah, exactly as we're gonna start. Like I said, it's a weird inversion. And I do specifically mean inversion, not like opposite. I don't know what the opposite of have to be. Holy priest, maybe? I don't know. Let's see.
My eyes on. Let's head back to Silvermoon.
Delve complete. Is the AC off?
Brings
Oh, right. I turned it off earlier because of the kiddos. They were complaining it was cold, so I turned it off.
Woo! Delve!
Yep. First delve on this character? No, that's a lie. It's more like the fifth delve. Excuse me. Bregwin says, afternoon.
Hello.
Okay. Ooh, new cosmetic. And a 230. I don't know. Do you think I should replace my 165 with a 230?
No.
Okay.
I think you should replace the 189 with the 230.
Okay, done. I probably could have spared spending a key, but I kind of don't care at this point. Like, I've burnt all my keys on 11s at this point. I'm geared. I'm as geared as I'm getting. So I don't care. Hi, baby bear.
We are taking them to the beach.
Ooh. I was showing the littlest one the beach on the map, the world map.
Ooh.
Yeah, and she figured it out quickly. I was like, all right, where do you think we are? And she pointed to the right lake. It's kind of vague. It's a big area. It's like a 4-hour drive range, but she still did it. She was right. Why can't I leave? There we go. I'm free. Woo! Okay. What is your opinion on lying to your children about Santa Claus?
I don't.
Thank you. They were yelling at me for that early, for saying the exact same thing. And they were like, why would you do that? It's Janine.
That's not my name anymore, Janine.
Hey, baby. Ooh, I like your flag. Oh, that's cool. Wait, can I see it, please? Okay, I will let you keep it. It's your flag.
It's okay.
Hey.
It didn't know. It's been so long, it literally
makeup.
Flabbergasted me.
Thanks.
Hi!
I used blue plus red and glitter. With pink glow up.
It looks good, and you've got some nice. No, leave it. It's a mark.
I don't think she meant to put it on.
But it looks cool, and you've got glitter here, and you've got glitter down here.
Dang, miss. The glitter's missing. I wanna glitter. About time to drive this thing, man. I can't stop.
That's okay.
Are you streaming?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm currently streaming.
Wait, and we're leaving.
Thank you for remembering to say my name properly. All right, go, quick. Have fun with your rainbow. Bye.
We're going to the beach.
Wait, get the door, please. Okay, whatever. So my brother-in-law loves black licorice. I've actually gotten him really good imported from Sweden black licorice several times as a gift. But I don't know, Ben, why. I was gonna say, you want to know magic in this world? Last week, when I started having the back issues, which is probably the rib injury, I told my youngest, who I mind is only 4, she's like, hey, you know, I'm like, hey, I'm injured, so you know, you got to be careful and all that. And she paused. She considered for a moment. And then she walked up very, very slowly and carefully, and reached up and patted the left side, which is where the injury is, and said, "Here, this will make it feel better." And then she just kind of laid there for a second, and then she was like, "Heal, heal, 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 heal." That's magic. Real magic. All right, so, now she's a sweetheart. She's adorbs. Paladin in the making. Exactly. You get it. You get it. Ignore the giant fire. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, no, that's different, Ross. That's just being a dick, right? To stretch the analogy a little bit, let's say Ross doesn't care about spoilers, and so actively seeks them out. That's fine. That's his choice. Let's say Ross then decides to spoil things for other people. That's being a dick.
We love the outdoors, just not inside our strongholds.
Like, don't remove choice from the equation, you know? I should have just used the Argentina. I'm so stupid. I just wanted to see Silvermoon on approach. It's honestly just a bit of habit to fly everywhere. Because flying is so fast. And I'm pretty good at it.
Aldia. The Twilight's blade will gladly prey on anyone, no matter what faction they hail from. What we did here hurt them. Hopefully it will send more fleeing from their ranks. Thank you for your aid. Until next time, champion.
Of course. Gotta hit those rares. Wait, is the Trial of Style happening right now? Oh my god, it is.
Sun, chase your shadows.
Okay, who wants to show off the Trial of Style? It doesn't get any review points. You want me to show it off?
Safe travels.
Okay, so I guess Orgrimmar? Hang on, where does this actually lead me to? It looks like Orgrimmar. Hang on. Where's the map? Or the map. This is a map, right? The calendar is what I was trying to say. Where's... Hang on. Where is this? It's like directly down here. Oh, it's right over here. Stupid. Hey, there we go.
What needs bring you here? Anu Belore Delana.
So, well, that's certainly an interesting look, Demon Hunter. Me? Judgmental? Certainly not. However, I'm curious what others would think of it. You should speak to the transmogrifier over there to enter the Trial of Style.
We shall not.
Well, let's friggity do it. We should do it as a group. Actually, I think you can't queue as a group, if I'm remembering how this works. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we just queue at the same time. I'm going to wait till everyone has the quest. Everyone cares. Okay, Mr. Red has it. Good morning, Sean. No, I am with you, Ross. Really. I admit I pursue a deliberate... Oh, I can just share this. A deliberate policy of avoiding spoilers, but if I'm being completely honest with you, a lot of that is professional at this point in my life, right? It is useful to not be spoiled when covering a game or movie or whatever. Amusingly, I disagree with that for one zone, Uthor. Can you guess which one? Yeah, Voidstorm, exactly. Lots of canyons, lots of upper ledges you can get up to. So... I feel like we streamed that game, or tried to stream the game very briefly, and I kept running into issues. That was a while ago. That was before I was reviewing games. I'm just gonna go in like this. This is my outfit. This is me. Yeah, no, that's the one I'm thinking of. Extremely indie. Like almost old school indie. Isn't this the dude who like used to make money by asking people to mail him their credit card information so he could bill them and then mail them the discs. Obviously, that was a minute ago. There we go. Well, I mean, Northrend, right, Uthor? There's a lot of potential there. Okay, is it us? Okay, we do have one pug, looks like. Oh, let's get rid of this nonsense. Oh, God. There we go. Okay. So, Tralla style, you walk in, you have a thing to customize your look. You have shirts and tabards vendor, which I don't have all of these. Oh, the PvP stuff. And you've got a token exchange over here. This is where you turn in your trial tokens for cosmetics. What else? As you can see, I have a few of these. Transmogrifier, to obviously change your outfit. And then you're given about 2.5 minutes to set up your look. And then you vote. We'll show up the voting in a minute. The theme is the interesting thing. So the thing that kind of works about the Tralla style is there's nothing determines what the player can vote for, if that makes any sense. Like, the theme is supposed to be what you're supposed to set up for. Mechanical menace. But you don't have to. You can do whatever the hell you want to. You also notice there's this, it's the visage, I think. No? It doesn't actually show me. Whatever, there's a layer of buff which prevents anyone from seeing your outfit. Somebody can see your outfit before you've actually set it up.
I'm looking forward to our...
Now, there's been a bug for a minute now about transmog in here. I don't know if it's still true. No, it looks like it's working now. Never mind. Mechanical, huh? Mechanical. So, mine works? Question mark? Oh my god. I mean, of course I'm going to go with undermine stuff. What else would I do? No, let's go with these. That's just such a gimme, right? I wish I didn't have the yellow ones. I'd save. I've seen the exact bug you guys are encountering. Sorry that you're encountering. That sucks. Oh shoot. I wanted to change my helmet. Nope. Ah, where is it? Oh, where is it? Got like 10 seconds left. Okay, we'll go with that for right now. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Ah, whatever. Okay, so I can, while I'm up here, I can wave at the audience. I can be like, oh yeah. And then I can be like, dance party. And then people will vote for me or for Talia over there. And so I can now vote between Mr. Red or whoever that person is. Now, Mr. Red, I can't help but notice that you didn't transmog this. What the hell? So I'm going to vote for the guy who actually set up a suit. Thank you very much, Mr. Red. I can't imagine why you would... Okay, anyways. So now we have Maverick. Or Kira White Noise, the Death Hell. I think we all know who wins that one. I mean, if only you'd actually set up your outfits. So here's the other guy again. And Maverick. It is buggy and that is dumb. I cannot believe that's still a bug. The Trial of Style has been around for a while. Even understanding how under the gun Blizzard is right now, they should probably go ahead and dedicate a team to bug hunting. It's not like they haven't done that before. Also, I think it was 3 months ago, the QA team finally came into a deal with the with management onto their union. So, you know, fix it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound so unkind. I understand exactly how hard it is to bug hunt a game like this. But as I am fond of saying, just because it is difficult does not mean you get a pass for not doing it. Wait, which one, Monobra? I did, Huthor. The elevator. That's bonkers. Makes sense. Like, if you know anything about code, it actually does make sense. Oh, God! Which one do I shoot? Which one do I shoot? They're identical! Oh, that's me again. Alright, is it me? Or the other guy who has basically the same suit as me? Oh, that's very strange, Monobrown. Alright, so. Dramatic pause. This is it. So Maverick was in 3rd place. 2nd place. Mr. Red. The legend. Which means 1st place is me! Woo! Okay, I legitimately didn't expect that. I figured it'd be the other guy. Woo! Woo! Yeah, you didn't see me vote for Mr. Red several times, but I totally did. Right, get me out of here. Get me out of here. And of course, now I've got this outfit. No, I gotta fix it. Oh, what do I get for 1st place? 50 tokens. Nice. I got 166 total now. I gotta populate those at some point.
Baladash Malinore.
That's mildly impressive. Mildly. Off with you now. I'm tired of looking at you. Oh, look. So, I actually have a winning outfit here. Now, see? It's me. And here's some other rando. That doesn't look very mechanical, but whatever. What's the outfit, Maverick? You don't mind sharing? Well, I switch back to my usual outfit.
Oh, I have just the thing, Wanderer.
I don't know, let's do the cloak as the... there it is.
Beware of Yeti.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the Trolla style. Let me go turn in a couple of things really quick here. This is your set upgrader. Very useful mechanic.
Are you planning a purchase? May my goods serve.
Translation. Turn gear into set items. That's the super summary there. Can't do that this week. Can't do that yet. That's up there. That's for that. That I'm not doing. What's that? What does work? Oh, that's what work is. Okay, so that leaves just this one, I believe, career counseling.
Sinu Amanore.
Who are you? I have served Silvermoon for decades as a Farstrider, a Magister's aide, and a mentor to countless aspirants. Congrats, Bragan. Now, as head instructor, my duty is not to choose a path for them, but to guide them towards one that calls to their spirit. Each path demands something different, and I've walked just far enough to know what to look for. I don't shape heroes. I already recognize the strength they already carry. So how good are you at teaching? One of my pupils has been having trouble in deciding what path on the road of life he wants to pursue. Perhaps a talk with you will aid his tumultuous heart.
We shall not falter.
There also seems to be a problem student at the Academy. I've received reports that a student, Titalor Goldenblade, is stirring up trouble in Sunstrider Isle. I'd go myself, but I have my hands full running practice. Could you go check on him and educate him of his misgivings?
Sun, chase your shadows.
I believe this is the last actual chain in Silvermoon. And I am correct. We still have 2 delves to do in this freaking city. Because, of course we do. What outfit did you go with, Bregman? If you don't mind sharing.
Silvermoon thrives through fresh
Shut up. I know there's a way to share it. I know there's a way to share your outfit. I might have to be a transmog person.
Come, shop, browse. Smell?
No? I know I've seen this. Here we go. Hey, here we go. So I can just... Okay, so reset. So, Bragwin, if you pull up your dressing room, just like preview one item and then hit reset really quick, you can hit link custom set and then post it in chat. And see, now you can see my outfit. So that way I can see yours. See, I knew there was a way to do that baked in. Not relying on add-ons. Anyway, so hey, anybody who's ever played a Blood Elf, this exact spot probably looks very familiar. It's, it looks a little better than it used to. Yeah, a little bit of nostalgic here, not gonna lie.
Baladash, Malanore.
Kill 10 monorms. Oh god, no! What's funny is I know several people, I've talked about this before, I know several people who have tried WoW in much more modern times, like Circa Legion, or Shadowlands, or even Dragonflight, and rolled a Blood Elf. And so then they did a starting zone, which was a BC starting zone. And bounced right off of it. Because if you've done those quests lately, they're kind of rough. Ooh, nice, Maverick. I like that. Here, I'll show it off quickly. Instructor Thelander sent you. I'll have to give him my apologies, but I'm glad you're here. Could you lend me in here?
We shall not falter.
So here's Steampunk Maverick. Oh, that would be... Whoop! It's Mirror
With perseverance, strength.
I'm trying to figure out what career path to follow, but I keep second-guessing myself. Forest Riders, Blood Knights, Magisters. That seems so incredible. I can't decide. I was hoping if I spoke to each and earned a recommendation, I might be able to understand where I'm meant to be. Would you help me?
Shorel Aran.
Alright, let's get those recommendations. Wait, first, I don't want to be hearing this world quest as we go through this area, so let's just deal with this appropriately.
Baladash, Malanore.
Oh, there we go.
We endure.
No? There we go. That's right, I just throw papers at people.
Every recruit sown today will blossom into Silvermoon strength tomorrow.
Baladash Malanor.
Truly, I am incredibly talented. He appears to be lost in his own thoughts. He also has the title Self-Proclaimed Prodigy.
Anu Balam.
You there? Yes, you.
We endure.
I've heard whispers of your so-called heroics, but they must be false. For if they were true, it would mean you have achieved more than I. Titlor Golden Blade? Finest, smartest, most handsomest mage in this academy. Therefore, I challenge you to prove your worth, if you're not a coward. Lost my place. The arcane tomes will make a fine warm-up. If you survive, tear out their pages to prove you're not a complete fraud. And don't approach me until you get those spell pages. Humph. Disgusting. Pretending to be great when you dare to be in my presence. That is a new transmog. Holy moly. Meanwhile, Kira White Noise is off playing with the Phoenixes again. Yeah, the info in game on cosmetics is better than zero, but it's not as good as I would like. Unlike decor, which is really well done. It makes sense, though, as once again, I think they should do this, but adding all of the information for where to get everything would be a job done manually. That's a lot of things to do. To mouse over each of these items and be like, alright, where does this go? Where does this from? Where's this from? Because some of them are done, right? Boss, Kelth Odd, Sanctum Domination, Elef Arbor. Cool. Some of them, it just says vendor. Not as helpful. And yeah, it should show that in the window, too.
Glory to the
Well, are the pages in your possession, or will you admit your deception? Oh, shocking, truly shocking. But there's some truth to you all after all. Only perhaps.
With perseverance.
You actually managed to defeat the spell, but I suppose even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. Don't get too proud of yourself, though. My followers ahead won't be so easily dismantled by your flailing. When you inevitably fail, I'll be sure to remember this as the moment your arrogance got the better of you.
Sunwell's glory.
Nice outfit, by the way. It's PJs, I think is what I would call those. Hi.
Anu Belore Delana.
Let's see, I'm busier.
Sunwell's
Witness my skill. I'm so powerful. Oh my god. Oh my god, is that the Void you're assaulting me with? This is a terrible idea. Yeah. Yeah.
To the Sindori.
I'm glad you recognize this fact. Yeah, I actually suspect, Uthor, that a lot of the flags there were done automatically. Specifically because of how much time it would take to manually go and flag all those with information on where you get them. I hope they do bother someday. We'll see. Hi.
What needs
I
bring?
must say, I underestimated you. Seems that more than just flailing around. You've actually made it this far, thinking you've proven something. Let me make it clear. Nothing you've done compares to my prowess. You've struggled through the simplest of challenges, but now you face me. Meet me at the top of the tower. I'll show you exactly how far beneath me you really are.
We shall not falter.
And this whole time, I'm just munching on popcorn. Mr. Ed, you want some popcorn? It's Darnassian. I'm going to enjoy putting you in your place. Oh, actually, I need to be over there because he has a weird bed. I guess I'll use a cooldown for you. And you're dead. Burning, burning on the pile. Burning, burning while you're dying. You cheated. He can't lose. He does know who we are. That's basically the point. He's one of the first NPCs who unequivocally knows who we are and is like, you can't possibly be that good. You've defeated me today, but mark my words, I will rise again. You'll regret crossing me. I am Titalor Goldenblade, and this defeat is but temporary.
Aldiel Shalah.
Uh-huh. I kind of hope they do something with him in the future. To be clear, and this is, I'm just going to mildly spoil this, they have not yet. So, we'll see. Alright.
What needs bring you here?
Tell me of the Farstriders. Well, the Farstriders are technically druids. They don't like to advertise that fact, though. We move unseen, strike fast, and protect our people before danger even gets close. We don't wait for war to come to our gates. We meet it in the wilds and end it before it starts. It takes skill, instinct, and the will to walk alone when needed. But if you've got a heart for it, there's no greater pride than wearing green and gold.
May the eternal sun guide you.
So you want a recommendation? We don't hand those out like festival ribbons. You want to earn it? You're going to have to kill lynxes.
We shall not falter.
Now, I talked about this during the lore run. Not the review series, the lore run. If you look at it lore-wise, hunters are drawing from naturalistic magic, a.k.a. druids. I don't say that to be dismissive, it's just interesting how many of the classes kind of cross-pollinate a little bit like that. Again, monks and shamans is the other obvious example. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all.
We endure.
Ah, you seek a Blood Knight's recommendation, do you? In that case, you'll need to prove your worth. Against me! Those whose true strength and honor may join our ranks. Prepare yourself! Okay. I'll fight you in a minute. I agree, Luthor. Like, how do I explain this? I think classes exist in lore in the same way that a surgeon who specializes in heart pulmonary surgery exists in lore, if that makes any kind of sense. There's obviously going to be some kind of similarities between you and another heart pulmonary surgeon, right? But the actual framework of the class itself exists as a gameplay conceit. In lore, and this is actually backed up by several bits throughout the course of the series, it's very likely that each mage, for example, has their own little bit of flavor in how they operate. This also forms a convenient layer for doing custom spells and abilities for things like boss fights. You can have a mage boss fight who doesn't just literally use the mage abilities because they're their own particular flavor of mage. Stuff like that. And yeah, this is also probably why, canonically, druids have so many different forms they can shift between, depending on their species, and therefore their culture. And yeah, Tide Sages is a perfect example of the kind of thing that doesn't neatly fit into the usual class framework.
Glory to the Sindori.
Have you gotten those pelts, or are you quitting already? Oh, look at that. Clean cuts, no mess. Maybe the kids got more fire than I thought. Take this recommendation. Tell them a far strider never forgets who earns their place. And keep their aim sharp. We'll be watching.
Sun, chase your shadows.
That's funny, because I'm the exact opposite of that, Luthor. Legion Remix really solidified why I wish we had more Class Hall style content. Man, not bad, Maverick. Where is this guy? Hello?
What needs bring you here?
Sup? I'm here to spar with you.
Baladash Malanore.
I am ready to fight.
May the eternal sun.
I will test your faith in the light. I am a void demon hunter, sir. Hey, Colored Master Spark. What's going on? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, so, you alive down there, Mr. Red? Yeah, he has a knockback, by the way, which I knew about. Which is why my back is facing this way. Did you get credit for that? So, on that point, I actually agree with you, Luthor, but if I can explain my point briefly. You know the thing I liked most about the Order Halls? The biggest thing. And it was something that really, like I said, really solidified for me in the recent Lee mix. It's the fact that the story quests knew you were a paladin. If anybody knows me knows, one of my biggest complaints about a lot of games where you can choose your class is that you're playing a smuggler.
With perseverance, strength.
If in the off chance I have to explain that, when your class choices are Jedi Knight, Jedi Counselor, Sith Warrior, Sith Inquisitor, Bounty Hunter, Trooper, Agent, and Smuggler, the quest design has to work towards lowest common denominator. They'll always assume that you're a smuggler. And that really screws with a lot of things. FF11 has this problem, FF14 has this problem, WoW has this problem. Guild Wars 2 leans into this problem a bit. When the writers actually know what you are, they can design something around what you are, right? And that's a good thing, you know? Being able to acknowledge your class and acknowledge what you can do in lore is a good thing, in my opinion. Okay, don't even get me started with frickin' warrior. Anyways.
We endure.
Ah, you seek a recommendation from the Magister, do you? Very well, but first you must prove your understanding of the arcane. Go to the nearby crystals we have for training, extract their energy and channel it into the staff. Show me you can harness the arcane. I'll see you're worthy of recommendation. Should you fail, don't bother returning. My time is too valuable for such trivial matters.
A new Bala Balorialan.
Yeah, that, amusingly, Neverwinter Nights 1 probably did the best overall job of acknowledging your class, such as it is. Possibly because of the simple nature of the game, I don't know. Come on, there we go. Anyways. But I think you get why I also agree with you before. I mean, Warrior is probably the example of how much that screws up. Warrior, by definition, is kind of a all walkers from all types of life kind of a class. Warrior should have tons of variety in its class flavor, instead of being Odin's sandwich bitch. No, I still haven't let that go, and I never will. Anyways, forgive me, Colored Master Spark. You asked a question. So I decided not to give that a story negative. Let me double check my notes. Because it's not a story problem, if that makes sense, Colored Master Spark. Hear me out. Hang on. Let me make sure. Because if I didn't put it there, I meant to. Give me a second. Let me go to lorerunner.com. Yeah, there it is. Negative number 125, Jesus Christ, of the gameplay axis. Ultima. So the problem is not the fact that Ultima is terrible in lore. The problem is that it's literally a bug. Yes, we all know the story, and yes, we all know that, what's his name? Gabasi? Yes. Nasir Gabasi. I still think I'm saying his name wrong. Left that bug in on purpose. But it doesn't change the fact that it's a freaking bug, and every version of Final Fantasy II after the NES version makes Ultima actually useful by fixing the bug. So, that's actually a gameplay issue.
With perseverance, strength.
Seems you have a bit more talent than I anticipated. The staff is properly charged. Well done. Though I'm sure you barely broke a sweat. Take this recommendation and remember, arcane demands respect, not just power.
Sunwell's glory shine on you.
I cannot wait to kill Odin in The Last Titan. I wouldn't even mind killing him in the lead up to The Last Titan. Just let me murder him. For the third time now, I think. Because we've already beat his ass twice.
Baladash, Malanore.
Wow, I can't believe I actually got all 3 recommendations. They all said such kind things, but now I feel even more torn than before. Do you think maybe you can help me choose?
May the eternal sun guide.
Did everything they asked, trials, lessons. They all said I did well, but I don't know where I belong. Each path feels right in its own way. Now my heart feels pulled in 3 directions. Could you help me decide?
Sun chase your shadows.
The Far Striders are brave, protecting our people with such skill and harmony. The Blood Knights are strong and fearless, standing at the front lines with pride and unwavering duty. The Magisters are brilliant, shaping the world with knowledge and arcane power. You've seen them up close. Which one do you think I should follow? So, interestingly enough, we don't pick one of the three. You know what our options are? The one that shows the most courage, the one that shows the most faith, the one that will probably die last. Oh, that would be great, Monobrand. I think I will pick the one to die last.
A new bala.
It's definitely me. Please let the instructor know at once. I have much training to do. And now he's dead, just like this crab is. There we go. So, to say I hate Odin is a bit inaccurate. Odin is a well-written, well-acted character who is incredibly evil. He is the kind of villain that I enjoy seeing, similar to Lothraxion earlier in this very game. Or Decimus might be another good example. So, to be clear, I don't hate him in the traditional sense. I am just very much looking forward to finally killing his ass.
Glory to the Sindorai. A new Belore.
Ah, so the boy's chosen at last. He has heart. Too much, perhaps. This will be recorded and honored. You've done more than deliver a message. You've helped shape a life. Thank you. You're welcome.
We shall not.
Why not consider me evil? Go watch the Legion run. And further, watch the Dragonfly run, which really codifies it. Like, I'm sorry, go watch those. That's my answer to that. Alright, so we did that. That's waiting, that's waiting, that's a delve. I hope Helia just stays dead. I'm sick of her. And I'm tired of characters coming back from the dead in general. Can we just not? Can she just stay dead, please? I don't want to see Mozella come back either, you know? Mozella, excuse me, I gotta say that right.
Many deals for a friend.
Yes, I'd like to itemize all these items. All this garbage I have in my inventory, please. Thank you. Vol'jin's different. And yeah, I agree. Vol'jin's kind of an exception. So there's this person who's jumping up and down. I don't know what she wants. It's very strange. I mean, honestly, if Bwansamdi never comes back, Moisella's never coming back, so... Now, that would be interesting, Clace. Odin has shown no indication, in my opinion, that he understands how much of a dick he's been and how screwed up the Titan's orders are. I say that very specifically because there are actually several keepers who do. Ra is a perfect example of that. Ra is someone who is like, okay, hold up. So Odin never really seems to acknowledge that he's done any wrong. So I'm not sure if he has the capacity to. Having said that, I would still prefer that. Like you say, knocking some... A great way to phrase that. Knocking some sense into him is something I would actually really enjoy doing. That's the one I was just mentioning, Monobrand. The one in Dragonfly. Okay, this took a little longer than I thought. I was going to say, we should have a quest. Oh, no, I do. I have this. It's right here. So, for everybody who wants it. But it is lunchtime. In fact, it's actually into my lunch break. I suppose it is a good sign that I am working into my lunch break. But unfortunately, I do apologize, everyone. I do still need to eat food. And for this, I am deeply sorry. So I'm going to go do that.